So where are we gonna want to put the cameras?
We're going to want to get a camera here in the entryway. We don't want to see these doors anyways. We're going to want to see if anybody's coming in either of these doors, and if he comes out through that door, because that's the residence, the owner's residence over there. So if we can position a camera here so we can see these two doors, it'll do two things for us. One, it'll let us know if anybody comes into the doors while we're here or while we're gone. And it'll also help capture any activity that might occur in this area. And then one on that entry door as well, because we want to be able to cover all the entry doors into this area of the building to make sure nobody else is walking through here besides us. This doorway to my left is actually the area that comes in from the parking, so guests would first arrive in the parking lot, they come up to this door, and may or may not be greeted by the innkeeper. This is not run like a bed and breakfast, he was telling me, it's more like an inn. Behind me is the entryway that goes out to the riverside, and you can see the big door there. We'll make sure we close the locks on that, just to make sure nobody can come in. We're also going to put a camera on that. And we're on the first floor, where people wouldn't be able to get in. We're going to go upstairs and look at the other areas where we're going to put some cameras. So this building suffered a massive structural fire. He said over $600,000 worth of damages. A lot of what you see here has been rebuilt and restored. One of the things they found when they were recovering from the fire was behind the wallpaper, and this is typical how this was found. Behind some wallpaper was hidden some original hand stenciling by Moses Eaton. If you come down here, this has actually been restored. He had a woman from Southern Maine come up and touch all these up so they'll all be nice and vibrant. If you come back down here, you can see, here's an example of the stenciling by Moses Eaton that was found behind the wallpaper. Here it is touched up, here's it's an original format. Moses Eaton was famous for this hand stenciling. People would hire him to come into their home and paint their walls when they didn't want to have wallpaper up. A lot of homes that you'll find this in are actually on the historic register, and this is kind of a highly coveted aspect of a historic home to have these stencils in it. And you see them on these walls and actually on the stairs as well, on the face of the stairs going up. We are actually, where we're standing right now, this was originally the first floor of this house. This was actually the original master suite, this room here. So this would have been the master bedroom when this was on the first floor. They jacked this building up 12 feet and then put the first floor beneath it.
Are we putting any cameras on this floor?
I don't think so.
We don't want to.
This room over here is where we're going to put the camera. We may put two cameras. We may put two cameras in here actually. Just so we get the cover of the whole room, so we can get one in here. And maybe one facing that way too, so we can get the whole area. This is the room that he said he suspected was the birthing room, where all the kids were. 12 children were born in this room, and not all of them survived. So it's possible there are some child spirits left here behind. This would have been an area where kids probably played and maybe even slept, so we'll put a camera over there and get this whole end in focus as well. In order to get the cameras to all the different locations, we'll probably want to set up the DVR on this second floor down here. So we can go down with the cables and up with the cables. And I'll keep it out of the main area too.
We're getting ready to set up the cameras now. We have a timetable. We're gonna try to stick to it. And our first step is to set up the security camera system and get that all going and operational and then we'll move on to other cameras and audio recorders. So that's what's going on right now. We're starting the first phase of our investigation on night 1 at the Trebor Mansion Inn in Guilford, Maine. There's been reported activity up here on the 3rd floor. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think it has to do with that area down there. So that's where we're going to focus our investigation tonight. We have toys on the railing over here, and this camera is focused on those toys. So if anything happens to them, if they move, if they get rearranged, this camera is going to catch it. Also, when we leave and go home tonight, we're leaving security cameras up all night long, and there's one right there. So it's going to keep an eye on all of these toys. There's also 2 more tennis balls right here being recorded by another camcorder, which is right there. So if anything happens with these, they're delicately balanced on the railing. So we're hoping that a spirit will come by and knock them off. Right now we're going to start our EVP session and let you watch. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to mention. We also have 2 flashlights. One above my head right there, and one on that chair right there. Right there. I don't know if you can see me. But when it goes off, you'll be able to see it.
Okay, so to any of the spirits who are here at the Trebor Mansion Inn, we are ZeroLux Paranormal, and we're here to communicate with you. We just want to find out who you might be, why you're here, maybe a little bit about you. So don't be afraid, feel free to communicate with us when we ask you to. My name is Tony,
My name's Kat.
and we're going to start asking you a few questions.
I heard a thump or something. Did you? Go ahead.
We're going to start asking you a few questions. We have several devices, several objects scattered throughout the house. You should recognize them. They all have little red lights on them, or multiple red lights.
Hello? Are you here? Is there someone here with us who's trying to communicate with us? Can you please turn on the flashlight? If the answer is yes, the flashlight's on this chair right here. Come over and tap it, and it'll go on. Are there any children here? Can you turn on the flashlight to let us know if there are children? Thank you. Is there anyone here who died of tuberculosis? If the answer is yes, can you turn on the flashlight? Thank you. I have a question for the person that passed of tuberculosis. Were you under the age of 18 when you passed? Can you please turn on the flashlight if the answer is yes? You were under the age of 18 when you passed of tuberculosis or consumption. What else do they call it?
Something long or something.
You have to speak up.
Some sort of something long or...
Or the white plague. To the person that passed of TB, were you over the age of 18? Were you an adult? Can you please turn on the flashlight within the next 10 seconds if the answer is yes? Okay, you could let the light go out and we'll ask another question. Were you or are you a female? If you're a female, can you please turn on the light to let us know the answer is yes? Were you a male? Were you a gentleman? Can you please turn on the flashlight to let us know that you're communicating with us, that you're a male? Within the next 10 seconds, please. Whoa. That's bright and solid.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Can you please tap that light again so that it goes off? So it goes completely out? Thank you. Well, that's unusual compared to all the other ones. The other ones they kind of came on a little bit and then they died out. That came on, went off. Like Like maybe he's a dominant male presence or something.
He's over 18, right?
Yeah. To the male spirit that just turned on the flashlight, are you the protector in this house? Are you the dominant spirit in this house? Are you just the dominant spirit in this house? Can you turn on the flashlight if the answer is yes, please? Within the next 10 seconds to let us know that you are? That was within 10 seconds. Thank you. To the male spirit that's communicating with us, did you pass in this house? Did you die here in this house? Please use this flashlight to let us know. Did it just flash?
I don't think so.
Something flashed on the wall up there. Thank you. We're doing a flashlight session right now, and seems like it's going pretty well. It's starting to get really cold in here. We seem to be speaking to a male spirit. That's all we know right about now, based on what we've done so far.
We also know that he's over 18.
If you're strong enough so that we can hear you walking, and you're strong enough to tap the flashlight to make it go on and off, then you must be strong enough to knock one of those tennis balls right off the railing. Can you do that while we're sitting here? Please? Can you knock one of those tennis balls off the railing? It won't scare us. We'll be very impressed. Is the woman who gave birth to the children in the birthing room, 12 children, and a bunch of them passed, are you here with us? Would you like to speak with us if you're here? I am so cold right now.
I think it just got colder in here.
I just started shivering, freezing. Are you here with us? To the mother of the children, the mother that had all the children that passed, are you here with us? Are you letting us know you're here by making it colder in here? Can you please give us a sign of your presence in a non-threatening way? Something loud and something that we cannot confuse as being something else? You could turn on the flashlight within the next 10 seconds to let us know that you're here. Or you can make a really loud sound inside of this building that lets us know that you really want to speak to us.
I just heard a tap while you were talking. I think I can see my breath.
No. Can you? Can you see your breath? Because that's way colder than...
I'm not sure.
Let me go red. Can you see your breath?
Can you see my breath? Yeah, I can see my breath.
You can't see your breath,
I can
Tony.
see my breath. Yeah, big time.
No way, it's not that cold.
I can see my breath.
It's not even that cold outside.
I can see my breath. It's freezing right here.
Are you here with us?
I feel like I'm in an ice box.
It's not even that cold outside.
It's that cold right here.
I don't know how cold it is outside. I can't prove to you how cold it is outside, but it's not cold enough to see your breath.
It is in here. Could you see my breath?
I couldn't see, but you could see your breath?
Yeah, turn the red light on again.
Okay.
Look right here.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Oh, I can see your breath. Yeah. Okay. It really, come forward a little bit. Okay. I'm pushing you where you're supposed to be there. It got a lot colder in here immediately, really super duper fast the moment we started asking about the mother who lost her children. It got really cold to see the light just went on. Yeah. Turn off this light, please. We don't really like to ask questions until the light is totally out. And if you'd like to communicate with us, thank you very much. You seem to be a very strong presence. I guess a mother who's lost a lot of her children when they were very young would tend to have a lot of emotions about that. And we'd like you to know that we're really sorry that you lost all of your children. We just asked for a really obvious sign of this mother's presence, and it's gotten so cold in here that Tony can see his breath. I saw his breath too. That's really cold. I felt like someone breathed in my left ear a few minutes ago, but then we heard this really loud sound, right?
Well, you asked for a sound.
And it was in that bedroom back there. It was behind Tony. That's the birthing room. Are you with none of your children? If you're with none of your children and you'd like to let us know, can you turn on the flashlight within the next 10 seconds? If the answer is yes, you are with none of your children. I was with 5 seconds.
It was me cracking, but I'm so cold.
It looks like the spirit that we're speaking with now is the mother of the children. Many of her children passed. She gave birth to many children, about 12 in this room over here, and many of them didn't make it out of childhood. And we asked her if she was with all of her children, and the flashlight didn't go on. And then we asked her if she was with none of her children, and the flashlight went on within roughly 5 seconds. We asked spirits to answer us with the flashlight within 10 seconds, so that was well within the bounds of the 10 seconds. We're sorry that you're with none of your children. Night 1 has been kind of interesting, so we're thinking that it's getting a little late and communication has kind of gone downhill over the past few minutes. We're not really sure what other angle to take right now, so we're going to basically call it a night. And we're going to return for night 2 tomorrow.
We just got back to the Trebor Mansion, and we are walking around picking up our audio recorders that we left running last night when we left the location. And we're also going to be picking up our security cameras.
Hold on. Don't walk too heavily over here. Just 1 second. So make sure that we can see the toys. You can say something about the toys, you know.
When we were here last night investigating, we put 2 tennis balls there, one on the end, and then we set up some toys around the railing. We also set up some toys in the bedroom here, which was called during our tour the birthing room. So there were evidently over a dozen children that were born here in Trebor Mansion, and not all of them survived. I'm going to go in here and check it out and see if any of the toys have been moved. First glance, it doesn't look like anything's been moved. At first glance, it does not appear that any of the toys we placed in that room have moved. We'll take some pictures before we pick them up and then double check them against the pictures we took when we set them up. We have an audio recorder that's still running. We have one audio recorder that is still running. The battery has not died, and it's still recording audio. 17 hours and 13 minutes. It's going to be one big file. I'm going to stop it, and then I'll put it up there. So it's, what time? It is now 2:27, 2:27, Cat Olympus, on the mirror in the hallway on the 3rd floor.
And this is the second day.
This is day 2. So all the recorders are there. Alright. I'm going to go down and shut down the DVR and then start unplugging them.
Wait. Alright, so I'll do that. We just returned to the Trebor Mansion for our second day of investigating. And we went through the house, we went through the mansion, and we picked up the audio recorders that we left last night, because we left all of our audio recorders, well, 3 of our 4 audio recorders running last night while we were gone. And we also left some toys out and some letters, block letters for kids. And we returned today just to check on the toys. It doesn't appear that any of the toys have moved. And one of our audio recorders was still running, so that was pretty cool. Right now, we are going to disconnect the security camera system that we left running all night. And we'll have a lot of footage to review for evidence review. And we're not going to use those cameras tonight, so we're going to take them down now while it's still light out, and when it gets dark, we're going to get right to investigating. Well, it's night now, and as you can see, I'm outside, so it's definitely dark out. And we're about ready to go inside and start our investigation, our nighttime investigation, as soon as Tony gets out of the car. Wow, I cannot see behind me. This is a total... Where are you? Look at that, I cannot see behind me. There you are. Look. What is that doing there?
So,
Why is it there?
I don't know, the tennis ball must have come down off of the railing up above.
There was a tennis ball in the middle of the floor on the 2nd floor. it would have to be somewhat of a miracle for it to get around the corner, wouldn't it? You're gonna go up there and you're gonna make it happen on purpose. So right now, make it happen on purpose. It's not gonna happen on purpose. It's not gonna happen on purpose or by accident.
What's not gonna happen?
It's not gonna come down and land perfectly like that. It's not even gonna come down through there. The
Ooh,
what? What?
smell tobacco.
Wait, what?
Smell tobacco. Smell it?
Oh yeah. Hello. Hey, oh, did you knock the ball down?
No, I'm moving stuff in this room. I came through Derry's.
Did you see that ball? Did you see that ball?
I heard something, but I thought it was the kitty.
Is the cat in here?
No, he's not. I checked.
But this ball, you're gonna have to make that ball do that. All right, so hold on now. I'm gonna actually narrate this.
Actually, we have 2 tennis balls on.
What?
The 2 tennis balls, both of these tennis balls in the
What did you say?
both tennis balls from this area that were on these are gone.
Did you put one back? Remember how one came off? Did you put it back?
Yeah, I put them both back. Because when they come down, it's because I grabbed them because I think they're like the top of the railing, and they're not. And so there's one over there. There's one down there. So
We're about to do an experiment. Tony's up there. Tony's right up there. And he says that he can make that ball land where this one on the floor is behind me. This one on the floor. It came from the railing upstairs. So he's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do. He thinks he's gonna make that ball naturally land in the middle of the floor down here on the 2nd floor. So let's watch him try to do that. Okay, go ahead. Okay, well, there's attempt number 1.
what are you doing? You try to hold down around the corner.
Okay,
Don't touch it without stop.
this is attempt number 2. I'm telling you, you could do this all day and it's not gonna go around, it's not gonna make it.
It's attempt number 3 to get the ball to land in the middle of the hallway.
On the 2nd floor. That's as close as you've gotten so far.
I just want to push it and see if it had gone down to there.
Yep. So it'd have to,
So it may have gone down to the center.
okay, so that was 2 times.
Just 3.
3 times, I mean, yeah.
Attempt number 4.
Whoa, it almost went down the stairs. Okay, it's down here. So that did finally make it into the hallway area down here.
So you know what that means? That means that we've just experimented trying to get a tennis ball to land on the floor in the hallway underneath this one.
I'll show him. Hold on, wait, ready? So there you are, and here's where this one landed, right there. So we're trying to get the ball from that position. And the reason why we know it's that one is because
There's another tennis ball. When we left here, we have a ball here, and we have a ball here. And there's one tennis ball over there.
one tennis ball landed on the floor right there, and the other tennis ball landed on this floor down here. So we know that this ball, the ball in that was in that position.
Right. And we also know that we left these tennis balls here all night last night, and they were there all night and all day today until we came back. These tennis balls had not moved. We came in, we set up some equipment, then we left and went to dinner. When we came back, we saw that tennis ball down there, And when I came up to the third floor, the other tennis ball was in the hall up here. So we've been trying to experiment to see if we can get the tennis ball to land in that spot or close to that spot. And what we have found that unless the tennis ball goes between the railing, it will not land down there. It'll go back there, it'll end up at the bottom of the stairs, or we'll do it one more time. This is attempt 4, going to the left side of the railing.
It only made it to the rug.
We'll do this one more time, and I'll bump it into the middle, and you'll see where this one goes. Oops. It's gotta go exactly right. It's gotta go between here, and just kind of roll off of those stairs in order for it to go that way.
Hold on, no. Okay, I'm set. So what number is this?
I've watched red.
Well, so it's either number 5 or number 6, somewhere around there maybe. Okay, ready?
What was that?
What?
Alright, we're gonna try this again and try and get it to go down through the center.
That's the. It went down the center, but that's the second time it landed right there on the
But
step.
So this is the second time it's landed on that step, but I'm just gonna push it off the stairs so you can see the path that it would have to take to land in the center.
That didn't work.
Try this again. That's pretty close. So
Yep.
that's about the path it would have to take to land onto the second floor.
And it really is only done that path when you had to hit it a second
Well, I had to
time.
hit it the second time. So if you come back up here, I want to show you my observation.
You want me to go up there?
We've learned that I've had to move the ball twice in order for it to go down through the center and land in the hallway. It has to go into the center of the railings, and I actually had to push it off of the stairs in order for it to go down onto the second floor landing. This tennis ball that was on this post is now over there in front of that doorway.
Wait, so let me see it. So here it is, yeah. So, yeah.
So these two tennis balls traveled in that direction when they came off the post.
The both of them.
They both did. So somebody had to have come up around this corner and bumped into these tennis balls and knocked one here and knocked the other one into the center. That's the only thing that could have happened.
So are you saying a person did it, or are you saying a force did it?
Something. The energy that moved these balls came in this direction, moved the balls in this direction.
And did we just ask Robert if he's been up here?
Yes.
And he said,
He said he is not. He has been, when we first showed up yesterday, he was trying to clean the room down in the bottom right. The rest of the place has been already cleaned. And he's been trying to get in and out of there cleaning. So he was actually in there trying to finish up his cleaning. And
he said he heard something, but he
He
thought
heard
it was the cat, and there's no cat in the house. Alright. And this is the area where the children.
this is the area where the room on the far left at the end of the hallway is the birthing room. So that's where the children who have lived in this house and the children who died in this house were all born. Also, the one that was on the floor you picked up.
Right, okay. Actually, why don't you. Okay. My observation, but I don't know if I'm correct, so I'll have to look at the footage again. My observation is that I thought I put a tree on this one, just like that. See that?
And that sounds really familiar to me.
Right. But when I saw the tree on the floor, and we gave ourselves the benefit of the doubt that, yeah, okay, you knocked off this ball by accident, so you probably knocked off the tree. So I picked the tree up, but then I looked over here and I realized, but there's no tree on that.
Right.
Why is there no tree on this? And there's an empty spot here. So if it shows up in the video that this is an empty spot, I'll feel silly. But if this wasn't empty, then we still haven't found this tree here. And here's the important part. You said that you thought that there's a possibility that you could have brushed by it. This school bus is in such a precarious position, and that's why it's there. Because if you just even walk by, we are walking by this lightly. If you walk by this too hard, both of these vehicles, they're gonna fall off. Hopefully they'll fall this way and not that way. The tree was on top. If you hit this with your coat, this bus would not be here. I guarantee. Because you're about as tall as I am, correct? Look at where your coat would be. If your coat swung and hit that tree off, you would have hit that bus. There's just no doubt. Look at how low this, and your coat is as heavy as mine. It's the same thing. So, as far as I can tell right now, I think we are down one tree, or an animal, or something was in this place right here. So that's where we are right now, as far as I can see. Okay, so we're gonna set up all the camcorders right now, and we're gonna get down to some investigating. So far, we haven't had any personal experiences, and we haven't had any compelling experiences which we've recorded on our recorders or on our tools in person while we've been here in person. However, we did leave all of our recording equipment going while we were not in the building, and that was the entire overnight, the entire period of the overnight. So we're talking 12 plus hours, roughly, well, more than 12 hours
What's that?
that the recorders were running.
17 hours.
17 hours. That is a lot of audio review. What?
17 hours from the time we started. I think it was a total one time.
Okay. So far, there haven't been any personal experiences, and when we were here during our first night, which was last night, we did have a little bit of interesting activity with the flashlights, and we didn't really do much with any other tools that we were using. So I'd say, hopefully tonight holds a little bit more activity for us. We're looking forward to that, and we hope you stick around and watch and see maybe if we do. Are you all done?
Yep.
Oh, you're all done?
Oh, fuck going over. We'll just check it out when we get back and see what it does. Sorry, I didn't.
Look, okay, wait, okay.
The puck is all set up in the birthing room. We're going to leave it running while we go have some dinner and talk about our plan of attack for the evening. When we get back, we'll just check it out and see if we recorded anything or if there's anything pertinent to that room or this location or our investigation this evening. The puck is all set up in the birthing room. We're going to leave it running while we go have some dinner and talk about our plan of attack for the evening. When we get back, we'll just check it out and see if we recorded anything or if there's anything pertinent to that room or this location or our investigation this evening.
Alright. Right now, we're about to run a ghost box session, and it's the first time we're going to use 2 ghost boxes at the same time. And we're using the 2 new EM pumps. And we're running the puck at the same time. So maybe the puck will throw out some words that'll let us know what's going on in this during this ghost box session. But also, hopefully, the ghost boxes will be in sync with each other. Wait. You can definitely tell.
You can definitely tell that these radios are picking up the additional radio frequency from these devices. I'll demonstrate here. Here's the radio. You hear a little bit of talking in the background there. So you hear that, that's what we were talking about earlier. Alright? I'm going to move the EM pump closer to the radio and you can hear the difference. As I move this closer to the radio, you can hear what we were hearing over the microphone come through the radio.
Wow. Alright.
Well, it's even more prevalent with this one. With the white noise EM pump.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Sounds like interference.
Because this is not designed, this radio here is not designed to interpret this frequency.
So we're back again tonight. Do you remember us? My name is Kat.
My name is Tony.
Okay. Can you tell us what your name is? What did it say? What did that just do?
It went from being in screensaver mode to turning on.
Wait a sec. Because that went dark, that over there. That
Yeah.
computer went dark. What just happened right now?
Well, the computer screen goes into a standby mode where it goes dark and just shows the Windows logo. And it just lit back up.
Like someone touched
Like
it.
somebody touched it.
Did you touch it?
I didn't touch it, I moved my hands right here.
Okay, well that's interesting. Either that or someone pressed the key. Right?
Right.
What did it say? What's the words? Be loud because this is
The
loud.
last 3 words, 4 words now, were alter, door, winds, quickly.
What? The wind is blowing out there and
then wrote.
Whoa, that is so weird. The door, the flag on that door keeps waving around because it's windy outside. Can you move one of those tennis balls off the railing right now?
Did you say no?
It'll land. It'll land where?
Down there.
Down there? Go ahead. Get out from there. We have to stay because we want to talk to you.
It's interesting because it said behind the seat.
Behind seat? Behind whose seat? Wait, that just that said get out.
Yeah, just before it said get out from there, it said behind the seat.
Behind Tony's seat? Cat. It just said cat again. Did you hear it? Are you behind me?
Yes.
It said yes indeed. It just said yes indeed. Can you see it? Can you see anything?
I can't see anything back here. It just got really cold in here.
Hold on. What?
It just got really cold in here. I mean, really cold.
You don't want us to move, do you? Yeah, it's getting cold.
Just go chill.
Yeah, freezing like right through here. It did?
Yeah.
I just heard that bass again. All what? Closet? Would you just get touched?
I don't know. That was weird. It felt like it.
What? What?
It just felt like something like just lightly touched.
Brushed
right
on
there.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting touched in here. Are you touching us? I think it just said sleep a bit. What'd that say?
I couldn't make that out. It said behind on the screen.
It just said behind on the screen, and then it said we do. It's getting really cold in here. It said enjoy it. Are there any children here with us? Please step forward. If
You turn your light off, it's casting shadows.
children, can't tired. Did you hear that? Can't tired.
I heard something, which one or something like that.
Which one? How about the oldest boy under the age of 18?
Could make that out, that sounded different than all the other sounds.
Present. It said present. How about the oldest female? The oldest girl under the age of 18. Under the age of 18. Can you please step... Does it say grandma? Can you please step forward and speak to us? Can you say hello? If there's nobody in here who can make a go of this ghost box, who can make it work for communication, we're gonna have to turn it off. It said, did it say no, make it work? And then please. It said no, make it work, please.
It's not like a woman saying, please.
Yes. Can you tell me what time it is? Is there an individual in their 30s? A spirit? Yeah. Are you a male? Right here? Leave? Who keeps telling us to leave? Well, I am really super cold.
It's wicked cold.
Let me hold.
It just got really cold.
Let me hold that.
What is it, then leave?
Yeah, I did just say then leave. Why do you keep asking us to leave? You know that this place is an inn, correct? You just said I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, why would you want us to leave? Because what?
Do you still want to talk to us?
Is this... Should we turn off the EM pump?
Turn this one on.
It said put it out. Did that help?
Is there a little? Do you want them both off?
It'd be cool.
Okay, we're gonna turn this one off too. Did you say thanks?
Sounded like it.
Oh. It actually said thank up here.
What?
It said thank up on the screen. Then I went to 0.
Can you please, can a female please step forward? A female that can communicate with us really well through the ghost box. Can you please tell us what your name is? Poor guy. I'm so cold right now, it's crazy.
It is cold.
Is it gonna snow tonight?
Maybe.
Maybe. North?
No. We're up north. Did you hear that?
That was my foot.
Oh.
Are you making it cold in here?
Yeah.
Yup. Can you tell us why? Oh, that just said need to.
So you can type questions into the puck.
Yeah, what'd you type?
I typed in, my name is Tony, what is yours?
Yeah.
And it said a few words, it said coast, opening, house, behind, repeated. And then it said Sandra. And it said a few more words, and it said Harry.
What?
And it just said comfort.
Is your name Sandra?
It said Indeed.
No, it said Sandy.
There's like a computerized voice saying Sandy, right?
Yeah, I would Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy, are you here? Sandy? Can you please step forward? Speak to us through the ghost box. Passing? Don't pass. Please speak to us through the ghost box. And Harry?
You can use the puck too.
Sally? Harry, are you here with us? Happy?
Is it happy or is it Sandy? Yeah.
Sandy, please let us know that you're here in a non-threatening way by turning on one of these flashlights. You can do that in the next 8 to 10 seconds. Please do that now. Thank you. That one just went on.
That's all. Just very slow.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Alright, let's do something else. We're not getting enough responses from you with this device. Sad. That was a woman.
Yeah.
Sandy, are you sad? She's in
It
pain.
said Sandra right on the screen.
It just said she's in pain.
And then it said Sandra right on the screen. Right?
It said Sandra at the same time.
Yeah.
Are you in emotional pain or physical pain? Both, yeah. As of right now, we're not sure what we got for evidence, but I can only hope it's some pretty interesting stuff. I hope you enjoyed this investigation with Tony and I, and hopefully you'll come back and watch another episode of ZeroLux Paranormal. Till then,